Welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation. I'm Owen James, your host, and we are talking all things Rangers. Guys, I just want to bring you sort of an update, what's going on, a little bit of news from this afternoon. Apparently, Rangers B team had a game against Middlesbrough behind closed doors at Auchenhowie, Middlesbrough's B team. But I think, one thing we can rest assured is that the majority of B teams, the English EFL teams and Premier League teams can field are probably stronger than the vast majority of the SPL. So, it would have been a decent workout for the boys. Rangers named a very interesting lineup as well for this game. It was very, very, very impressive in terms of the players who were featured, in this game. So, the final score was 4-3 to Rangers. Some decent bits of play. Even a penalty to Rangers at one point. Yes, that's right, a penalty to Rangers. It sounds like a very entertaining game. It was 3-3 at half-time, ended up obviously 4-3 to Rangers. One of the standout performers apparently today for the B team was none other than Ianis Hagi. Hagi was featured in the B team today. He actually did play. No Todd Cantwell, before you ask. No, he did not feature at all. We'll have a little look at the team. This was the team that was named for today's game. Some interesting names in that lineup, and certainly some players that you would probably want to see in the first team. Obviously, players that can't travel with the first team squad to Kiev because they're not in the Euro squad. So therefore, there's no point in them being there. Halliwell in goal, Adam Devine, obviously, who's got first team minutes, probably a better right back than Tavim, at this moment in time. Hutton, Clinton and Ciala started in central defence. I think a lot of people, kind of hope that maybe that Ciala had kind of, be given opportunity in the first team, given how bad Ben Davies, John Souttar have been. Then we've got Webster, who was the captain. Bailey Rice got a start. I mean, that's great news from. I mean, I would love to see Bailey, actually in the Euro squad. Obviously, he's not going to be part of the European squad. There's certain names there that kind of stand out to you that are not obviously going to be part of the European squad, even though they can be as homegrown players. So, that's good to see. Finley Curtis, Paul Uncio. Paul Uncio is a very, very talented up-and-coming player. Josh Gentles, very good striker. Ianis Hagi featured, and also Alex Lowry. So a team featuring both Hagi and Lowry, very attacking. The subs, Thackeray, Allen, no relation, Bell, Robertson, Adamson, Burnside, and Edie. But, fascinating that, the likes of Devine, Ciala, Bailey Rice, and Hagi and Lowry all featured for this team. Apparently, Ianis Hagi was exceptionally impressive during this game as well. In fact, I think the word that was used was Hagi sends a reminder to Clement. A fine performance. Like I said, a very fine performance. Alex Lowry got the winner from the penalty spot for Rangers. Penalty to Rangers. We all love to hear those three words, don't we? It's a fantastic three words to hear. I think obviously words that we all want to hear on a more regular basis. Finley Curtis got the first goal for Rangers after an assist from, Ianis Hagi. Interesting that, isn't it? Interesting. Finley Curtis then got another goal to put Rangers 2-0 before Middlesbrough pulled one back to make it 2-1. There was then a third goal, this time from Rangers striker Josh Gentles. I mean, Josh Gentles is certainly someone I think we should be looking at in terms of promoting him to eventually to playing first team football. He's certainly a guy who knows where the goal is. Middlesbrough then pulled it back to 3-2 before it went to 3-3 just before half time. Second half, Rangers made a change. Callum Adamson coming on for Ianis Hagi. That was a half-time change. So Hagi only managed 45 minutes, but this was his first involvement in Rangers since the European Championships. It was in the end, like I said, 4-3, thanks to a very good goal from the penalty spot from Alex Lowry. But, certainly some thinking points coming out of this game. And, Ianis, for me, is kind of trying to, I think, make a cause and make a point that maybe he does deserve to be looked at. Now, I know people have got concerns over his speed, etc., but there's no doubt there is one hell of a player in there. You know, he is very creative. He's good with the ball at feet. You know, his passing is excellent. You know, they often say, don't they, the first yard is in the head. So, you know, look, it's all relative. Obviously, it was only Middlesbrough's B team, but like I said, a lot of Middlesbrough's B team probably would be players who, you know, would probably make it into a lot of SPL teams. Guys, it's an interesting one, a 4-3 victory, but obviously, you know, as well signed the NCO and Gentles and Rice and so on and so forth, who are homegrown players who could be added to the Euro squad, will not be part of that team to face Dynamo Kiev tomorrow. Look. Also in the news today as well, apparently the rumor as surrounds Albion Rrahmani apparently has been all but confirmed by a number in the Romanian media people who have contacts with Rapid Bucharest. Apparently, their asking price is 5.1 million with a 20% sell-on clause. Clearly, Rapid think that this young man has got places to go and will be a very good player in the future who could be sold on for big money. So, look, you know, according to the reports in Romania as well, Rangers are ready to submit a bid for Albion Rrahmani. That is what has been reported out in Romania. Now, obviously, you know, I don't know how reliable the Romanian media are. You know, I don't know, you know, if the Romanian media speak a lot of crap or if they make stuff up, because I'm not Romanian. I don't read Romanian papers. I'm just kind of reporting what has been said. But look, at the end of the day, you know, I honestly, you know, believe that this is a real possibility that, you know, this guy could be our Bojan Miovski. You know, Miovski, obviously, like I said, you know, in the video this morning, came from MTK Budapest. You know, very unheard of as he came to the Scottish League, and you know, he's absolutely been amazing for Aberdeen. 44 goals in 90 odd games for them. So very fine indeed. Also, the draw for the playoff round took place this morning. Rangers not even through the third qualifying round, already know that if they do get through, who their fourth qualifying round opponents will be. And it will be a very tough tie in the playoff round if Rangers was somehow to make it past Dynamo Kiev. They've been drawn against Salzburg or Twente. Twente obviously finished third in the Dutch league. Salzburg from Austria. You know, I think Twente go in as favourites. Now, this could be you know, if we were to make it through, Sam Lammers coming back to play against Rangers, proper going back to play against his former club. But, you know, one thing is for sure that, you know, if Rangers were to make it through, if they were to see off Dynamo Kiev, then, you know, a tie against you know, FC Twente, if they were to progress, would be very hard indeed. Red Bull Salzburg as well, you know, a very good team who've won a number of Austrian titles very recently, dominated Austrian football, in fact. So, look, it'd be a tough tie if we were able to make it through. But there's no point looking too far ahead. Obviously, the focus has to be on the next couple of games in the Champions League. So, just a little update, guys. Just a quick, you know, bits and pieces of news that have come out today. Still no signings. That's what we really would like to be reporting, isn't it? An actual proper signing. Well, thank you for watching Glasgow Rangers Nation, guys. Please obviously smash the sub, help the channel to keep on growing. And as always, on the way out, I ask two favours of you. Number one, smash that like. Number two, remember always, we are the people.